So this idea of balance, I think, is a relevant idea. And the angle that I'm coming from at it from is I was thinking about something that I think Tim Ferriss said, which is that anything, what was it, something to the effect that anything in excess is usually like does the opposite of what you want it to do, or does the opposite of like what it was intended for. And the idea with food, right? So like eating food is enjoyable, right? But eating too much food does actually, there comes a point at which it's actually more like pain than enjoyment, right? um, or like let's say work. Some work is enjoyable, right? Too much work can lead to burnout. Rest, so some rest is very enjoyable, but too much rest, your body can deteriorate. um, you can get disillusioned and bored, and that sort of thing. So, when you think about balance, it's not so much maybe that I'm thinking about it from the standpoint of being worried that any one element would take over my life in the wrong way. I'm more thinking about it in terms of like having things in the correct amount that allow me to enjoy them. So, if, you know, let's say you have a hobby and you're like, well, maybe I should like let's take pickleball. Okay, pickleball is my hobby. So suppose I was like, well, I think I'm gonna dedicate my whole life to this. So I'm gonna go into I'm gonna find some job that's really in pickleball. Now I'm not good enough to. I don't have any confidence I could go pro. Uh, well, senior pro, probably not, but maybe. I mean, maybe I could dedicate my whole life to it, right? So maybe, but anyway, you think about, and then I wonder, well, if I did pickleball all the time, I don't think I would really enjoy it that much anymore. Or if it was like my work, if it was like continually training, and I had to train to just get a little tiny bit better at it, try to find that edge to help me win a few more games. Um, I don't think I would enjoy it that much. Now, maybe I would if I was actually a top tier player, actually taking home medals. I mean, maybe, there's always a possibility, right? Um, so anyway, it is kind of interesting to consider that, if there are many things in life that done in moderation are really enjoyable, really wonderful, really nice, but in excess would stop being enjoyable. And I think this is what some people find sometimes. Like if you take your hobby and make it your full-time job, maybe it stops being fun and starts being a job, feeling like a work. Um, or maybe you retire and you have so much free time, and maybe you start feeling like actually free time is overrated. um, so anyway, it is interesting how scarcity and moderation like do play into our lives and will be considered valuable and enjoyable. And I don't think we have to have a scarcity mindset about these things, but I think we can realize that part of it's kind of like a salad, like a salad with just lettuce is not much of a salad. And you'd be like, well, I like to have some cheese in my salad because that's what makes it really delicious, or that kind of thing. Well, if you ate just cheese, I mean it's okay, but you get pretty tired of that pretty quick, I would think. Uh, same way, any one piece of the salad, if you only have that thing, even though maybe in theory the most delicious part of the salad, if you only have that thing, you may get quite tired of it. So, same way in life. I think it's the different elements of it that provide a lot of the texture, a lot of the enjoyment of it. So, don't be too quick to get rid of to go into excess, right, on any one element of your life, but allow the balance to kind of play in, and to enjoy a life filled with the many different flavors of all the different things that you do.